Introducing Freewell 18mm wide-angle lens for your smartphone. It has 17mm screw-on mount, which can be used with Freewell cases or with Freewell Genius cage if you install a 17mm mount, and all in all guys, 17mm mount is very popular. Also, this lens comes with this super nice leather-like little pouch or carrying case, and the lens is made out of metal, as you can probably hear. Built like a tank. And in the kit you'll find the front and the back caps for Freewell 18mm wide-angle lens. You should be using this lens with your 1x camera, which is right here. You simply screw it on because 1x camera is the best sensor your camera has, your smartphone has. And when you put this on, your 1x camera, which is 24mm focal length, gets 18mm focal length. And believe me guys, those 6mm are making a huge difference. It is substantially wider. You might ask, why use an external lens? Because it seems like I have pretty good setup of lenses in my iPhone already or in my Android phone already. Because as I said, 1x lens or 1x camera is the best in terms of image quality. It has the biggest sensor, and in low light situations you'll be totally fine using your 1x lens, but 0.5x lens or 5x lens can simply fall apart because of lower lighting conditions. And if you wanna get a wider shot with your 1x lens in low light or simply get a better image quality than on 0.5x lens, you can use an external lens like this Freewell 18mm wide-angle lens. And now guys, let's compare our Freewell 18mm wide-angle lens with your 0.5x lens and with 1x camera without an external lens attached. And as you can tell guys, 18mm is not as wide as 13mm on 0.5x camera. And in terms of image quality, our 18mm wide-angle lens is substantially better than 0.5x of your iPhone. And comparing it with 1x lens, you still retain great image quality, optical quality, but still you have a wider shot. But what if I want to make a low-light shot like a night cityscape like I did in Bahrain last time? So for example, I'll be using 0.5x camera this time, and as you can tell, the image simply falls apart. But if I attach our 18mm Freewell wide-angle lens to my 1x camera, I get much better results. As you can tell guys, it needs no explanation basically. Keep in mind guys that to achieve a wider look and wider focal length, this lens gives you a slight fisheye distortion, and it's called a barrel distortion. And if you want, you can fix it in post, but to be honest, I like this little fisheye look. It's not that strong and it's really adding a little bit of character. And one more nuance with all external lenses, it doesn't matter if we make it or some other manufacturers, is this stabilization is not going to be as good as with the native lenses like 0.5x, 1x, 5x, because your phone does not know and doesn't understand that you're using an external lens and tries to stabilize the footage if it were shot on 1x or 0.5x camera. But guys, don't be afraid, it's not something dramatic and you can definitely stabilize it a little bit in post, or use a gimbal or a tripod, or simply make a very slight movement with your hands and use your ninja walk. It might be an issue with a telephoto lens, external lens, but with a wide-angle lens, it's nothing too crazy. One more nice touch is that you can use any screw-on filters with 58mm filter thread. You can use NDs, variable NDs, polarizing filters, even mist filters, so basically you are limited by your imagination. And if you combine our 18mm wide-angle lens with our 1.7x telephoto lens, you'll get 3 different focal lengths using your best camera. And it's a 1x camera. You'll have 18mm, you'll have 24mm without any external lenses, and with 1.7x you'll get 40mm with optical quality and 3 very versatile focal length. And if your phone doesn't have a lot of cameras, like a simple iPhone, I know not a Pro version, you'll have different focal lengths, as you might imagine. And guys, by the way, there is a rumor that iPhone is going to have an Air version with a single camera. And for a single camera smartphone, those external lenses are a no-brainer. Step into the world of next level mobile content creation with Freewell 18mm wide-angle lens.